Bettering your business takes working with the best. With the James Hardie Alliance, you gain access to leads, training, networking, and support from the #1 brand of siding in North America. Achieve new levels of success by joining the James Hardie Alliance today.
High above the windy blue skies of Earth, slowly rotating at the edge of deep space, is the Arthur C. Clarke Astronomical Observatory, STARLab. Last week's episode continued with an attack on STARLab by an alien ship commanded by Stygos, High Priest of the Trel, a race of bloodless shadow beings searching for their lost symbol of redemption, an ancient black crystal gargoyle.
Narl is his rightful name. We have traced him to your moon. We know his presence has graced the machine you live in. Where is he?
I don't know.
Suffer the darkness until you do.
Suddenly, a burst of color erupts from the screen displaying the alien ship. Filaments of subzero lightning lash out and curl around Mora, freezing her in a painful web of cold, crawling electricity. When the lashing ribbons of lightning finally release her, Mora staggers back and falls.
I'm blind!
Your blindness is just a warning, Mora. How long it lasts depends upon how soon you tell me where Narl is.
But before Stygos can press his attack, a new image appears on a second scanner screen.
What is it?
Magnify it, Jerry.
My God. It's a city. A floating city.
This is Dr. Mora Cassidy. Would you please identify yourself?
We are the deatoms, Mora, and we inhabit the star city of Imbria. I am Phaedra, sky priestess of the before time. We know your machine has experienced an encounter with the Trel. Did Stygos harm you?
Yes, he did. I'm blind.
Then it will be my pleasure to restore your sight. We have no vehicles of our own, so transport yourself here to Imbria. A projection of light will guide you.
Meanwhile, at the International Space Authority laboratory on Earth, ISA Commissioner White and Julian Benedict, head of the World Council's Experimental Weapons Section, are at odds over which of their two organizations should have possession of the Trel statue.
You know what this is, Matthew? It's a World Council directive signed by the Secretary, ordering you to release the statue to my section.
Can I see that directive? Thanks. You'll have to excuse me now, Julian. I have things to do. And stay away from my people. I've already given them orders not to cooperate with you. As far as you're concerned, I'm the ISA, and this is between us.
What is this, Matthew? Some kind of conspiracy?
Yes, it is, Julian. A conspiracy of my values against yours. Half an hour later, Commissioner White boards an ISA priority shuttle and blasts off for STARLab. Meanwhile, the Trel ship, guided by an earlier radio transmission from the giant space station, enters Earth's atmosphere and moves toward the ISA laboratory.
I sense that you are restless, Narl, but be patient. Your deliverance is at hand.
And now, Lightstorm, the conclusion of the ISA conspiracy on Alien Worlds.
Where are we we now, buddy? How close?
We're 1,700 meters away, Mora. There's the beam, bright and beautiful.
Who is with you, Mora?
3 friends. John, Buddy, and Diana.
Who is your pilot?
I am Phaedra. John.
Just a moment. John, our scan tracings indicate that your propellant emits a lethal mist. Will you please terminate your engines? Our atmosphere is delicate.
If I shut down the thrusters, we won't be able to maneuver.
The light will control your vehicle and guide it safely down.
All right. Shut them down, buddy.
World Council Communications to ISA.
This is the ISA. Go ahead.
Is Mr. Julian Benedict still there? Secretary Stone is returning his call.
Yes, he is. He's in the laboratory complex. Stand by, please. Mr. Benedict, I have Secretary Stone on the line.
I'd like to speak to him privately, if that's possible.
Conference room 6 is empty.
Thank you. Mr. Secretary, Commissioner White ignored your directive, tore it up as a matter of fact.
Well, if I had his sense of ethics, I probably would have done the same.
What do you mean?
I've had some serious second thoughts about this whole thing, Julian. I think we'll let the matter of the statue rest until the president and vice president get back from Draconia.
But, Mr. Secretary...
Was there anything else, Julian?
No, sir. Thank you. You can let it rest if you want to, but I can't.
Julian Benedict, a man slowly becoming obsolete in a universe that will soon have no use for his services. A weapons maker on the verge of taking his first desperate step into an alien world. Alien Worlds continues. Julian Benedict sits alone in conference room 6 at the ISA Earth Laboratory, silent, sad, filled with resentment. The experimental weapons section he heads up is being phased out by the World Council. An attempt to gain control of the Trel statue and use its energy in a final desperate attempt to prove his usefulness has failed.
Damn!
It seems your political system has little use for you, Julian Benedict.
Who's there?
I am Stygos, High Priest of the Trel.
What are you doing on this channel? It's a top priority frequency.
We have access to whatever frequencies we choose.
Where are you?
Hiding in the darkness above.
How did your ship get past our defense scanners?
That's of no importance now.
What is then? What do you want?
What you want? The icon of Narl.
Is it yours?
10,000 millennia past. Our planet was visited by a nameless race of darkling beings with magnificent wings and eyes of fire. We were without intellect then. Nothing more than restless shadows, hiding in the sea, crawling out at night to feed off the night mists. The darkling priest gave us the gift of Narl, and through him flowed the powers of redemption that transformed us. Then, a nomadic stealer ship came down from the air and took Narl away, thinking he was a construct of a precious gem called Nightstone. We know now that the stealer ship malfunctioned, causing it to impact on your moon. The violators built a dome as protection from the lunar cold. But they made the mistake of taking Narl into the shelter with them.
How did you know he'd been found?
Our parsec scanners have been probing the universe for centuries. Do you have access to Narl?
Why don't you just take him?
That was our intention. But now we know the chamber that imprisons him is small. If we destroy it, Narl may be harmed.
Suppose I do have access to Narl. So what?
Free him, and I'll give you the secret of his power.
It'll take time.
I understand.
ISA Communications.
Please put me through to the Security Bureau in my section.
Right away, Mr. Benedict. Security.
This is Julian Benedict. Find Major Ripley and tell him to meet me in my office in 15 minutes.
STARLab Control, this is ISA Priority Shuttle 1 requesting docking coordinates.
Roger, Shuttle 1. What's your ETA?
10 minutes, 30 seconds.
10 plus 30. Roger. Your coordinates are 960 at subvector 448, docking bay 9.
Roger.
Well, Jerry, this is Commissioner White. Is Mora there?
Mora? No. Didn't she talk to you?
Well, it was a short conversation.
An alien ship attacked us about an hour ago. Mora was blinded.
Blinded? Well, how is she?
I don't know. She's not here.
Where is she?
On Imbria, the deaton city that's floating just about 2 kilometers off STARLab.
Welcome to Imbria, Mora.
Phaedra, you don't know how glad I am to be here.
I'm Diana, Phaedra. This is John.
Phaedra?
And this is Buddy.
Wow.
Are you ready, Mora?
Yes, I am. You can't imagine what it's like being blind.
Yes, I can, Mora. I'm blind.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All deatoms are blind. It's our legacy.
But how can you see us? How did you manage to build this city?
I sense you as clearly as if I had sight, Diana. And as for Imbria, it was dreamed into existence.
Dreamed? No. When?
During the final century of the before time, an age of radiance unified the minds of all deatoms and transformed us into Shiva, the dreamer who never awakes.
When did this age of radiance end?
It ended with the coming of the Trel. They burned our fields and forests with terrible fire weapons. They suffocated our cities and canals with poison mist. 2,000 legions of Trel warriors. And before they went away, they blinded all of us.
Oh, Phaedra. Why did they do that?
The icon of their god had been stolen. They were angry.
That damn statue again. Did they think you'd taken it?
No. We were made to suffer their rage because we represented everything Narl had taught them to hate.
Why didn't they destroy this city?
It was orbiting behind one of our moons. Those of us who survived the Trel invasion came here when we realized we'd never be able to rebuild our planet.
Not even by dreaming?
A dream can't always change what is, Mora, but it can create what isn't.
ISA control to STARLab.
STARLab, go ahead.
Has Commissioner White arrived yet? It's urgent.
I'm right here. What's the problem?
A security police unit from the experimental weapons section is in the laboratory. They say they have orders to take the statue.
Damn it, Julian. Who's the officer in charge?
Major Ripley.
Call the lab. Tell Ripley if he doesn't want to spend the next 10 years in Jastrow prison, he'd better talk to me.
Where are we, Phaedra?
The Synergy Chamber.
Who else is here?
Hold out your hands.
Oh, who are you?
This is Aleph, the avatar of Imbria.
Welcome to our dream, Mora.
Hello.
There's a recliner in front of you, Mora. Turn and lie down on it. I'm going to place 3 small Synergy prisms on your forehead now.
Oh, they're so warm.
In a moment, you'll hear the sound of a sky mantra, the music we use to heal those outside the dream. When the music begins, think only of your eyes and how they looked out upon the various dimensions of your life.
Daddy! Daddy! My
What's going on? Mora, what happened?
I can see!
Thank God. When we heard you scream, we didn't know what to think.
No, I wasn't afraid, but everything, it was so beautiful. It was just so beautiful. God, I thought I died.
Alien Worlds will continue. If you would like to make direct contact with Alien Worlds, get a pencil and paper ready, and I'll have our star system coordinates for you at the end of the program. Alien Worlds continues. Deep within the star city of Imbria, Mora lies sleeping, exhausted by the deaton sky mantra ritual, which has not only restored her sight, but for one fantastic moment has opened her mind to eternity. Meanwhile, Aleph has led John and Buddy back to the STARLab shuttle, which sits on an illuminated white crystal platform in the center of Imbria. Inside the shuttle, John contacts Commissioner White on STARLab and learns what is taking place at the ISA laboratory on Earth.
How did you find out about Stygos and Benedict, Commissioner?
An ISA communications technician was filing the lab's hourly intercom recordings and came across their conversation.
Well, where's Benedict now?
An ISA security unit arrested him 15 minutes ago. Ripley, too.
What's the present situation?
Well, Stygos will probably move against the laboratory when he doesn't hear from Benedict again.
John. Stand by, Commissioner. Yes, what is it, Aleph?
The vault where Narl is. Do you know its precise latitude and longitude?
Commissioner White does. Why?
We're going to take possession of Narl before Stygos does.
Hi, Mora. How are you feeling?
I feel wonderful. What's going on? Why are you two wearing your pressure suits?
Well, we just talked to Commissioner White. Stygos is about that far away from attacking the ISA lab. We're going down for the statue.
He'll never make it in time. Earth's an hour away by shuttle.
We're not going by shuttle. We're going by light. Teleportation.
John, Buddy, secure your helmets.
This isn't gonna hurt, is it?
I think you'll find it a rather pleasant experience, Buddy. Phaedra, lower the cylinders.
The dematerialization thresholds have integrated, Aleph.
Purge the cylinders.
It really happened, Skipper. We're here. God, this thing is heavy. Come on, let's get a harness around it so we can pick it up. Okay, let's pick it up. Here we go.
Raise the cylinders, Phaedra.
Where is it?
What happened? Where's the statue? Oh, no. We lost it.
Phaedra.
Narl was too powerful. He rejected the translocation process just beyond the Earth's atmosphere.
Stygos. Narl is free. A deaton translocation being tried to take him, but he escaped. Narl. Take him aboard and bring him to me. Then set a course for Imbria.
The Trel ship is at 90 power spans and closing, Aleph. The scan tracers acknowledge that Narl is aboard.
What can we do, Aleph?
Begin the light storm cycle, Phaedra.
What's going on?
Imbria is now being enclosed by an aurora sphere of ionized winds, invisible to the Trel sensors. As their ship penetrates this enclosure, their force field will be temporarily neutralized. At that moment, Phaedra will flood the aurora sphere with liquid light. The ensuing photon storm will destroy them.
The Trel ship is now 10 power spans and closing. 5 power spans and closing. Barrier penetration.
Narl is free! Narl is free!
Phaedra, the liquid light injectors.
A blinding glance of light, a final scream, and the huge Trel insect ship convulses and disintegrates. Its luminous fragments growing cold and dark as they pass like demon whispers into the deafening silence of the void.
Phaedra, are you going to guide us away from the city with another light projection?
Yeah, I'm really into riding light beams.
You may use your engines, John. We'll neutralize the exhaust vapors when we decontaminate the residue of the Trel ship.
Thank you, Phaedra.
Thank you for everything you're doing, Phaedra.
Goodbye.
Oh, well.
Goodbye, Phaedra. Goodbye, Aleph.
Goodbye.
You didn't tell them, did you?
I saw no reason. If they knew that we alone survived the Trel invasion, and that our blindness makes the generation of life impossible, it would only make them sad. But we'll heal ourselves in time, and then perhaps, when we see them again, there will be more to the dream than just you and me.
As the STARLab shuttle rockets away from Imbria, the radiant dream city slowly drifts away into a universe of stars and suns and secrets. Inside the city, a man and a woman in search of the miraculous, moving through the invisible dimensions of time and space toward other, more distant celebrations. Lightstorm, the conclusion of the ISA conspiracy, was written by Ron Thompson. Our cast included Linda Gary, Chuck Olson, Bruce Philip Miller, and Corey Burton, with special guests Ernie Anderson, Robert W. Morgan, Olin Soule, Michael Rye, Russi Taylor, Francis Bay, and Peter Leeds. Associate producer, Ron Thompson. Music director, Tom Rounds. Engineer, Stu Jacobs. Assistant to the producer, Roger Brossi. Alien Worlds was created, produced, and directed by Lee Hansen and is distributed by Watermark Incorporated. If you would like to make contact with the cast and crew of Alien Worlds, here's the address. Post Office Box 8170, Universal City, California, 91608. That's Post Office Box 8170, Universal City, California, 91608. Let us hear from you. And so, until again we meet, this is Roger Dressler, inviting you to join us soon for further adventures into alien worlds.
What you're hearing is Hardie fiber cement siding living up to its reputation as the siding that handles hail impact with ease. James Hardie knows how important a reputation is, especially when you're a contractor. That's why Hardie siding withstands severe weather better than vinyl siding, with styles to match its strength. So you can be sure you're providing your clients with the best. Protect your reputation with exterior products by James Hardie.